Africa. I am here with the incredible Julia, CEO of Reach for a Dream. And this year, Julia, we are doing it for the dreamers.
Yes, we are definitely. Everything around Slip a Day is for the dreamers this year.
Tell us a bit more about the theme and what it stands for and what it signifies.
Yeah, I think we always ask our ad agencies to come up with something different every year,
Yes.
because as an NGO in South Africa, you always have to be innovative and one step ahead. So when they came up with the theme, Do It for the Dreamers, that's exactly what we do every day. It's not just on Slip a Day.
Yes.
Why we get out of bed, why do our field workers keep going into the hospitals, why do we fundraise, why do we keep our relationships? We keep them because of Reach for a Dream, and we're doing it for the dreamers. It's at the end of the day, if we don't have Slip a Day to give us funding, we can't fulfill dreams, and if we don't have dreamers,
Correct.
we can't raise funds. So
You know, Julia, you've been the CEO for 16 years, and I think our paths have crossed for probably the last 6 years, I would say. You and your incredible team, of course. You know, I just think that you do such a phenomenal job, right? And we talk a lot on Boss Babes of South Africa about purpose and passion and living your highest, truest calling. How does that feel to wake up every single morning and know that you are, I want to say, aligned with what it is you're meant to be doing?
yeah, I think the way that you put it, it's a gift, and we have to be grateful for that, because I assume that most people get into the car every morning and have a big sigh, and they have to drive to work,
and then cry
yeah,
before you go into work.
yeah,
wipe
with the
your
music
eyes,
loud,
and then go in.
and then you go in and kind of, and that's sad. So I guess I'm grateful that I don't feel that way, and I hope my team doesn't feel that way. I think we all find alignment in different ways, and to different extents. So Reach for a Dream almost creeps into your heart, and it becomes, so it's kind of enmeshed in my life, which if my coach is hearing this, he's going to have an absolute cadenza, because we had to do the balance wheel the other time and my wheel didn't balance. But it is about creating that balance between this is Reach for a Dream, and this is, yes, it's a job, but also it becomes your life. I tell people, when you work at Reach for a Dream, you must always behave and leave people inspired and hopeful. You can't go to the teller at a retail shop and start shouting and screaming for your refund because you Reach for a Dream.
Yes.
Even if it is the
brand
weekend.
wherever you go, right?
Correct.
Right?
And that brand, the Reach for a Dream brand, is about hope and courage and strength and being kind.
That's it.
So-
That's it. I just feel like the whole world, without mentioning any specific countries, needs more kindness. We need more compassion. We need more awareness of what's happening in the world. It's just become cruel, right?
Absolutely. We need to understand as South Africans, and also we live in a country where kindness is still very much alive.
Yes.
And when you go to the hospital, and I know you're going on Friday,
I'm so excited to join that initiative. Yeah.
you'll see children that are connected to drips or oxygen or even dialysis, and they are smiling when they have nothing to smile about, or they are running down the hall with the drip machine. I always hear people saying that story, but you can actually see it. It does happen. And just for that one afternoon on Slip a Day, or even if it's an ordinary day for Reach for a Dream, that child forgets, I'm a child again. And because we're the vehicle that happiness happens in, you can't not be grateful for where you are and what you have, and the ability to do what you do.
It gives you a whole new perspective, right? To see children with life-threatening illnesses smiling and, without a worry in the world.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like we just take life too seriously. The small things are such huge things, and having this perspective, should give us all a different lens to look through.
And I think that you can choose which lens to look through in life. but Reach for a Dream forces you to look through that lens when you think, oh my gosh, I just got an email from a parent who has just shared photos and explicit details about a child who's just been diagnosed with stage 4 tumor, and you can't unsee those things. You can't not feel for those things. That becomes almost your reality every day, whether you choose to put on the rosy glasses or not. The reality is that we have very, very sick children, and our work and the dreams that we fulfill matter. They matter to that child, they matter to the doctor, they matter to the family, and they matter to me and the team.
Yes.
Because if it didn't matter, we wouldn't be here.
Exactly.
We wouldn't be able to keep going every single day. It's hard.
Exactly. And I know Slipper Day is just one of the initiatives. But maybe just to share with our community, what else do you guys get involved with throughout the year? Just to give insights if, you're going to a hospital, for example, which, I'm actually not going to wear any mascara because I get very emotional when I see these kind of things. But it's part of life. And it's good to experience it so that you know. What kind of other initiatives do you get involved in, and when we go to the hospital, what is sort of like the program that happens?
Yeah, so we're in the hospital countrywide every day. That's where we actually meet our dreamers for the first time. We also in the hospital because we have dream rooms in the hospital. Okay. So we're always trying to do some activities with children. Because they are there for long periods of time, so we try to keep them company. We have interns and a whole team of people. We have laughter heroes. They are entertainers who go in and entertain children every day. So we fulfill 6 dreams a day.
Wow.
1 out of the 6 could be in a hospital.
Wow.
So we're definitely always in the hospital. The program is a program in writing, but what happens on the day isn't set in stone.
Right.
It changes and it moves around just because of all the moving parts that we're dealing with. So no day is the same at Reach for a Dream. We like to also have a lot of fundraising events that create a hype and some excitement, and that's really our golf day and our ladies lunch that we have in Johannesburg. Yes, yes.
So I guess people can still support that initiative as well if they want to contribute to the cause?
Yes, people can go onto our website. We've always got our events on there, and they can contribute, or they can volunteer, they can become a monthly donor, you can contribute monthly towards Dream. There's a lot of ways that you can get involved.
That's fantastic. Boss Babes of South Africa, a boss babe of note right here, living in her purpose, doing such soulful, enriching work. I guess a job that doesn't really feel like a job, more like a calling and a gift, like you said. Thank you so much. It's been an honor to be here again and be a part of this initiative. I really hope that we meet our target, and I hope that we can, together collaboratively inspire more young lives and just make more dreams come true.
Thank you, and thank you for always being positive and supportive, and you're always there. You're like the constant North Star for us, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Julia. It's been an honor.